Hello, welcome to another lesson in Algebra 1. Today we are covering section 3.7, solve percent problems. So just like last time with proportions, this unit or this section should be reviewed for you. But you might run into some things you've either forgotten or seen a little bit here. Alright, so warm up, exercise 1 and 2, solve each proportion. So hopefully you've already done this. So here we're doing cross products because our cross products are always equal in the proportion. So we have 6n. And then 12 times 25 is 300. And then we divide both sides by 6. And 300 divided by 6 makes 50. Now, I know many of you can do number 1 in your head, but you need to learn the steps. Because chances are you cannot do number 2 in your head. So please practice the steps and make sure you show them on the quiz and test. All right, number 2. Cross products are 5 times k minus 8. And the other one is -1 times 7 plus k. Okay? So now we have to solve this multi-step question. So we're going to multiply the 5x to get 5k minus 40 equals -7 minus k. Then we add k to both sides to get 6k minus 40 equals -7. And then we add 40 to both sides to get 6k equals 33. Now at this point we got to do some division, and notice it doesn't come out evenly, so k is going to be 5.5. Okay. All right, our last one on the warm-up. We're getting a word problem, and we need to use proportion to solve it. So a tennis ball machine throws 2 balls every 3 seconds. So we want to know the number of balls per number of seconds. Okay. So 2 balls every 3 seconds. Write solve a proportion to show how many balls the machine throws in 18 seconds. We don't know how many balls, we'll put X up there, and we have 18 seconds. Alright, so cross products again. So 2 times 18 is 36. And 3 times x is 3x. Divide both sides by 3, we're going to get x was 12. So how many balls does the machine throw in 18 seconds? It throws 12 balls. Okay. So remember, if you write this proportion or this ratio in words, it helps you to remember where to put the things. Okay. All right, percent. Percent means parts out of 100 or divided by 100. For example, 27% is 27 parts out of 100. 27 parts. 27 divided by 100. So basically we're changing our percentage sign into an equivalent ratio, okay? Where the bottom part of the ratio is always 100. By writing a percent as a fraction, you can use a proportion to solve a percent problem, by the way. Okay? And I know that you have done this in the past. Let's take a look at a couple. All right, you can represent A is P% of B using this proportion. A over B equals P over 100. And you probably learned this in the past. You take the is part and you put it on top. You take the of part, you put it on the bottom. You take the percent part here, and you put 100. So is of percent 100. I usually use that as opposed to this one if I'm doing the proportion. But you got to be careful in a word problem instead of just the basic what percent of something is it. Then you have to be careful about what it means. Okay? So A is the part of the base B. So like if you said, hey, well, I'm going to pay 20% for a coat that costs $12. 12 would be the base, and then we would get the 20% part would be the top, but it is the part. Okay? All right, number 1 here. Already done it for you. What percent of 25 is 17? And we're supposed to write a proportion, so solve these with a proportion. We'll learn 2 ways today. Write a proportion where 25 is the base and 17 is the part of the base. So, what percent of 25 is 17? 17 is the part that we want to know. It is. So it goes on top. 25 is the base because it's with the of. It goes on the bottom. And we don't know the percent. What percent? We'll put a P in place of the percent, and it's always over 100. Okay? So we have our proportion set up, and we just cross multiply. So this would be 17 over times 100, which is 1700. 25 times P, which is 25P. And then we divide both sides by 25, and we get P is equal to 68. Okay. So that means 17 is 60%, 68% of 25. You need to write a sentence answer. It's not hard to do. You just replace the parts that you know. So 1% of 25 is 17. You could just say 68% of 25 is 17. Okay. All right, number 2. What percent of 20 is 15? So this is just like our example 1. We're missing the percent, 1%. Of 20, so 20 is our base, is 15, so 15 is our part, and we always have 100 on the bottom. Okay? So we're going to do a cross product to solve this. This is 1500 equals 20p, and then we divide both sides by 20, and 1500 divided by 20 is 75. So what percent of 20 is 75? Is 15, so 75% of 20 is 15. What number is 30% of 90? Okay. So we have our percentage, that's easy to find when it's there, because we have the percent sign. So we put 30 over here and 100 there. What number is 80%? So this is my part, that goes up top, of 90, that's our base, that goes on the bottom. Okay? We're going to cross multiply, we're going to cross products, and then solve our one-step equation. So this is 100x equals 2700. Divide both sides by 100, and we're going to get 27. So then we can just replace what number with 27. So 27 is 30% of 90. There's our sentence answer. Okay. Number 2, 7 is 28% of what number? So there's our percentage. It's easy to find. It's got a percent sign. 28 parts out of 100. And we're going to put in the 7 here. Okay. So 7 is going to be our part. 7 is 28% of something, so 7 goes with the 28 of this thing. So X goes down here for our whole. Okay. All right, so or our base. So we will cross multiply. We're going to get 700 equals 28x. We'll divide both sides by 28. So 700 divided by 28 is 25. So then we can say something like this. 7 is 28% of 25. Okay. So this is solving percent problems with a proportion. I know that you've done this many times in the past. However, the next part, solving percent problems with an equation, which is the more important one, because you're going to use this in your science classes in high school, you probably haven't done a lot of. So it's very similar, okay, to what we did. We still have the part and the base, and we still have the percent. We just set up our equation a little bit different. Okay? We say that the part is some percentage of the base. Okay? So the part is still my is, and we still have our percentage, and then we have the of part that compares the base. Okay? And that's why the is always goes with the part, because it is what equal sign does. Okay? So 1% of 36 is 51. Now when I do these, I actually find these easier. Okay? I just translate them straight across. So 1% of 136. So you can see right here, is my equals, and we have a 51. And on this side, what percent turns into P%, and then of 136, so of 136, and then multiply there. Okay? This is a case where of is always going to be multiplied. Now, the same thing is written down here, except they put the part first. I really don't care in what order you put them. You can put the part on the left side if it translates better that way, or you can put the part on the right side if it translates better that way. So here we got 51 is P% of 136. Divide both sides by 136, and we get 0.375 is P%. We don't want our percentage written as a decimal, so we just move the decimal place 2 spots, and we find out that the P is 37.5%. Okay? All right, then we have our sentence answer. 51 is 37.5% of 136. Okay? Here is our last three problems for today. So what number is 15% of 88? There's my is, it turns out it equals 15%. We'll go ahead and put that in like this. Of 88. So this is going to be times 88. And then over here we have what number? So let's put X for the part. Okay? Now the problem is we're not allowed to use 15% times 88. You can't times a percent with the normal number. So I have to make this back into standard form, decimal or fraction, or decimal. And then I'll times it by 88, and I'm done with this problem. So this is a short equation. Everything was on the right side. So 0.15 times 88 makes 13.2. So this says 13.2 is 15% of 88. Okay? Like I said, I find this one easier because you just find it is equals to equals. So what number becomes my X? Here's 15%. I'll write it like this and then change it to a decimal in a minute. And of will always be multiplied in these problems. Okay? So what percent of 56 is 49? So there's my equals. There's a 49 over here, so that means 49 is my part this time. And then what percent of 56? So this is P% times 56. So first we need to isolate the P%. So we'll say P% equals 49 divided by 56. Dividing both sides by 56 here, which is 0.875. And then I want this to be written as a percentage, not as a decimal equivalent. So I'm going to make this 87.5%. Okay? So what percent of 56 is 49? 87.5% of 56 is 49. Okay? Our last one. 18 is 45% of what number? So there's our is again. That's our equals. That means 18 is on one side by itself, so each the part. Here's our 45%. And then we don't know what number, so we put in X in that spot. Okay? So I solve this, and 18 equals 0.045. I can't do math with the percentage sign there. I got to change it back to decimal form. I divide both sides by 0.045. I'm going to get 18 divided by 0.45 is 40. So the whole was 40. So this means my sentence is 18 is 45% of 40. Notice in all three things we did each part missing. So we did the part missing, we did the percent missing, and we did the whole missing. And the same on the last page. Down here on the proportion way, we did one where the percent was missing, we did one where the part was missing, and we did one where the whole is missing. Okay? The base. Alright, your last part is a follow-up here. You're going to solve these three. It should give you a chance to practice all three times using ones with a proportion and ones with an equation. And then you can write your sentence answers right in here or what the final answer is. That way you only have to write the sentence once. So here you solve with a proportion, and here you solve with some equation where you have two sides. Remember that is equals. Okay? So this one you're trying to get, what is this? A parts out of B is some percentage, B out of 100, and this is going to be my part is equal to some percentage times the whole. Okay? Alright, give it a try. Fill in the right numbers for these things, so you don't need to write those parts there. Just put in the numbers, work it out, solve it, and then write your sentence answers in the spots. And hopefully, when you solve it with a proportion and with the equation, you get the same answer.